Wow, Aquarius, I feel like this is going to be a pretty powerful reading. I pulled out some cards for your energy before we get into the tarot, and I got message, which was clarified by pressure, following with belonging and the biome, okay? Vision with magnetism. Wow, Aquarius. I feel like there's a few things going on here on multi-layers. Yeah, different dimensions perhaps. Well, there's been some pressure here either put on you or that you feel maybe like you're energetically pressuring something, transformation, to come forward to you in the form of a message. But immediately when I got this card message, I felt like the message was coming. I'm actually seeing like pressure, like air pressure or just some kind of pressure, kind of forcing this bird here to fly really low with the message. So it's like you're not going to see it coming. It's just going to be immediate. It's just going to arrive. It's pretty cool. And I don't know what this message is about, so we'll get into it. This might be about love, career, yourself, whenever you're doing something creative. And this is a general tarot card reading, so it might not resonate with you. Only parts could resonate with you. And that's really how these general readings should go. It's pretty rare to find a story that is exact to your situation. So if certain things I say just don't fly with you, but some other things do, then just take the parts that fit with you, right? And leave that energy for someone else to grab hold onto. You don't have to be an Aquarius to have this message resonate. You could have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, or maybe you're the cross watcher and this message is for you. Trust your intuition. Okay. I feel like this message is coming in, and I feel like it's a message here about connection, about belonging. I heard back home, coming back home. Okay, I don't know what that's about. I feel like whatever this is going to happen at night. Okay, I don't know what, that might be a metaphor, but I feel like this is going to happen at night. I'm almost getting like this tooth fairy kind of situation where it's like you left something under your pillow, you know, in your dream state, in the 5D on astral, you know, you made a wish out there, you had a vision, okay? And it's like you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and there's going to be that message that confirms whatever it is you're looking for under your pillow. Weird, Aquarius. This is kind of cool though. Definitely something about connecting, belonging. Then vision here with magnetism and attraction. I feel like you've done some manifesting, and I feel like this could quite possibly be in the dream state, or, you know, in a really intuitive, creative space in your mind. You know, maybe that, you know, that time when you're like just starting to fall asleep and you can kind of like lucidly dream a little bit. It's something like that, something you put out there. Okay, interesting. This is definitely not going to be for all of you, but what I'm getting is some of you tried telepathic communication, and I feel like this is a while ago, maybe a few months ago, and I'm specifically seeing I feel like maybe this is for one person, okay, that you watched a video on how to connect with someone telepathically, and I'm laughing because I could see it. And, well, I'm actually getting the message. Here it is, right? Here's that communication. Interesting. It's had to go through a channel, right? Wow. And you're going to get that confirmation or validation that worked. And I feel like you kind of gave up on it. That is so, and I feel that's for one person, or maybe more, I don't know, but that's pretty cool. And if that's not your story, then maybe there's something here that you want to think about in terms of trying to manifest in a kind of dreamy state, right? It doesn't have to be totally logical, like in terms of your planning and your manifestation. Bring a little bit of magic into it, a little bit of nuance, I heard. because the magnetic pull here that I'm seeing with the vision is going to come towards you here through a frequency. Not necessarily like a roadmap plan. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into the cards and see what's going on here. Let's see. What do we have? Well, these cards just flew out here. Let's see what they are. We have the Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Devil. Wow. For some of you, you left a situation, right? You totally realized it just wasn't worth your time. It wasn't worth your energy. I feel like you handled this in a very delicate way, or you're thinking about it. But there's something here about receiving congratulations or recognition, or at least maybe that's your desire. Although I do feel like it's coming towards you. See, she's taking a bow here. And I feel like it's because she, well, I want to say tied up the devil, like controlled the devil, like contained that energy. And I'm just saying she because of the card here. It's not, there's no genders in tarot, but this could be your own devil energy, maybe things you were tempted. I heard sloth, okay, so maybe some of you felt lazy for a while. That's not going to be all of you. Or this could be someone else here that you felt really magnetized to at one point, and you're releasing that. But there's something here that's important in terms of taking a bow and gaining recognition. I feel like this goes with that card of belonging and the biome. Okay, let's keep them out here. We'll pull the rest. And I'm hearing the message that the world is waiting for you. And that's the biome there, belonging. The world is waiting for you. Yeah, exactly. The Page of Pentacles at the bottom with the Emperor in reverse. Well, I feel like you gave up, you switched things up. You stopped thinking in the way that somebody wanted you to think. I feel like there was some controlling energy around you at some point that was trying to get you to learn things in a certain way, or develop in a certain way, or act and behave in a certain way with that Emperor in reverse, and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. But because the lesson wasn't genuine and it wasn't suited to your vibration, you just couldn't, I heard comply. You couldn't jive with that, whatever that was, and it's going to be different for each of you. Okay, let's see here. Well, whatever this devil thing is here, whatever this energy is that you felt bound to, I'm hearing, or misunderstood, some energy that made you feel misunderstood with the Ten of Wands, something you carried for a while, some kind of burden, some kind of weight. That's over with, the world. That's completely done. And maybe the message is that this has been released. Okay, maybe that's what you're receiving. I heard you belong. I'm interested, before we move on here, I do want to see what this pressure is about. I am interested in that. What's the pressure about with this message? Risk. Beauty at the bottom. I did just hear Beauty and the Beast, but there was some risk involved, and I'm seeing at the bottom of this deck that we have volcano, so something potentially explosive. So maybe, I feel like whatever message you're getting is one that you put out, like that. Even if that example I gave about the telepathy, watching the video on how to do it, it could be a metaphor, right? It's like something you put out there is coming back to you. in a way to tell you that you belong in a certain place, okay? And in a quite literal sense, you know, I heard woo-woo, okay, in a quite a literal sense. If you've been waiting for a message to hear that you got accepted somewhere, you know, you have a vision to go somewhere, I feel like that's happening, okay? A job, a school, something of that nature. Okay, I feel like that is coming in for you, but only because you release the anxiety and the fears related to that. If this is about another person, waiting on a message for another person, well, what's happening here? I do feel like you're going to hear something, but it's quiet, okay? There's something quiet about it. You might miss it in some sense because we have the Eight of Cups here covering the message and the pressure and the risk. And I'm seeing this woman here leave the house before the mailman comes, right? Or the mail person comes. Interesting. Okay, let's look into your cards further here. In the middle of your spread, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups, but interesting I said that. Okay, maybe you're feeling independent now, but you are feeling happy here, abundant, something you grew for yourself. You're enjoying that now. I feel like you're smelling the flowers that you planted. Okay, there's something in front of you. For some of you, I see a document or something, like something concrete here that you've been working on. It's right in front of you and you're looking at it and you're like, this is either coming up or it's happening now, or I guess it could be in the past. This wasn't an easy road though. No, because inside of this reading, you know, which could be the block or the inner wound or something like that, you know, something difficult, challenging, but what has shaped this whole situation is the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Three of Swords. Well, you were in a tricky situation. There was something tricky. Well, I feel like some of you were working for someone else, okay, or working on someone else's behalf. And if this is a relationship, it's like someone made you feel as if you were pulling strings, but it was really them. Because you see how there's two people there? But the one behind this person is kind of like just a specter or like a figure. Whatever this was here, I don't think that it's what you wanted, okay? Interesting. The Tower, whatever Tower moment happened, okay, this could be at any point in your life. It could be recently, it could be in childhood, whatever this is, it's what magnetized the whole situation, magnetized the vision. So from the time you sent out some energy, manifestation, whatever it is you did, or like literal, like, you know, you sent something out, to now, I feel like there's been some time in between. This could even be like, you know, a calling for someone to return or some part of you to return, you know, take it as it resonates. But it's like the time that's passed in between, there has been a tower. And I feel like this tower was something you were aware of all along. I mean, it's a tree house, right? It never had stable ground to begin with, and you kind of knew it. And I don't feel like it was a massive tower, although it could be. But it's what magnetized what's coming back into you. I hope this is making sense here. But I'm seeing the lightning. And it was interesting because there was a lightning storm here last night. I was like, I don't know why I was up this late. It was like 5 in the morning. Now, anything I say in a message, I take as part of it. So these might be clues for you. But it was like 5 in the morning and there was no thunder. So so it was far away, but the whole sky kept lighting up. And I was thinking, and it was kind of hurting like my eyes because it was so bright. And I was thinking about the activation of like electricity, and I wonder what this is doing spiritually right now, you know. And if you're into the Lion's Gate, you know, and that there's nothing, either way, it doesn't really matter. It's like some kind of portal was like closing almost. It was interesting. And so I'm seeing this tower here with the lightning, and I'm thinking about that last night. That whatever this tower is, and this could be like an epiphany you have, it's what is going to like suck the thing you want towards you. Like I'm seeing something come through the portal. That's what I'm saying. It's not coming from above, it's coming through, and it's just going to arrive, and it's going to be magnetized to you. It's like going to be stuck on you. Wow, Aquarius, what's going on here? It's very cool, okay? And I feel like you've had a vision of this in some way, shape, or form of this happening. Now, the Three of Swords down here, well, you learned a lot here with the book open. Something changed your whole mindset. I also feel like you did something, like you put your work into something. You wrote something, you created something, you calculated something, like you did something. I don't know. I feel like this is really significant, but I heard it's untapped. It's almost as if you don't realize what you did with the Three of Swords. You opened something, okay? So it's like maybe there was a wound and it was beginning to close, and you opened it back up to put new information into it. This is like one of those readings that I love these readings. I don't know how you feel. Well, if you're still here, I'm sure you're into it. Well, I heard whatever you did is smart. It was painful though to reopen a wound. So let me bring it back down to earth. Maybe you reconnected, you reconciled with someone, and that breakup in the past was really painful. And you decided to go back into it. You sent out a message to the universe. I need my life to change. I need my life to shift. I don't like where I am. I don't feel like I have any belonging. My vision for the future is out of whack. I don't know where I'm going. The universe comes in, or things happen, and you reconnect with someone from the past. It throws everything out of balance, everything out of whack. You know, all those seeds you planted with the Page of Pentacles creates this huge tower moment here for you. But you called it in a certain way, and this might not be consciously. And this doesn't have to be. This is just an example, okay? But you called it in a way because you wanted to reopen that wound here in order to put new energy into it, new information into it, which then magnetizes something bigger and better to come towards you, something that is yours, something that you finally feel like you belong, like you finally healed something, but it's, you put something new, a new antidote, a new ointment or something on that wound, and you bound it up, right? Like I'm seeing this as a bandage. You fixed yourself, I heard. And now it's closed. And you're going to receive some kind of message to tell you that's what happened. At the bottom, I see the Ten of Swords with the Five of Swords, or Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay, Five of Swords. I do feel like there was some kind of mental game playing in some way or another. It could be even with yourself. You know, take it as it resonates. But there's some pain here rooting you, some regret, some despair, because you know that by opening this wound in the way you did and then fixing it or doing whatever you did, and maybe you're doing this now, maybe this is coming up, it is creating a final ending. And there's someone or something around you that doesn't want that to end. but that's what you're doing. 8 of Cups. You're walking away from this. And here comes that bow that you're going to take. Wow. This is a beautiful reading. It's super complex. Let me see here. Let's get some closing messages. What do I want? Let's go with the Moonology. Lighten it up a little bit. Okay. For Aquarius. Closing messages. You are good enough. Don't let pride get in your way. Conclusions are within reach. Let me just ask what the pride is about. 3 of Pentacles. Well, we're doing something in a way that is like trying to work with others, right? Valuing other people's opinions about how you're working on things, how you're doing things. I'm also seeing this as a cord, right? And I feel like there's definitely some cord cutting going on, definitely. And whatever it's like you cut the cord and something comes shooting out of that portal for you, right? It's like, you know, the tooth falls out of your mouth, you put it under the pillow. It's like you have to release something to receive something. Tooth Fairy. So the 3 of Pentacles is like, I feel like pride here is, you know, standing in for ego. So it's like, don't let your ego get in the way, like in terms of needing recognition or validation. Conclusions are within reach. Let's get one more, Spirit, to close this. Emotions are running high. Well, this certainly looks emotional to me. I really do love this. I feel like it's not closed, but I feel like that's kind of part of the reading. It's like that portal or whatever, you know, take it as a metaphor, is closing and you're ready to receive. So watch out for that message. Watch out for that thing. It's coming. And you have to leave space. You have to leave it open in order for something to come in. All right, Aquarius, I love you so much. I'll see you next time.